Was poppin' player? No, let's not do that. Let's not do that whack shit. So if you're a big traveler and you're trying to plan a big summer vacation this year, or maybe you're a digital nomad and you're trying to work overseas for a little bit, or maybe you're trying to move to a different country, in this video, I will discuss why Spain not only is a great option for you, but why Spain is one of the best countries in the world. It's us. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jamie Woods back at it with another video. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you share this with your friends, share this with your other travel buddies, so that way they can be in on it. They can be in on how amazing Spain is of a country. And on top of that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, so that way you can keep watching more traveling. And of course, I make dating videos on top of that. So España, aka Spain, is one of my favorite countries in the world. I spent a decent amount of time in Spain. This past summer, I spent pretty much almost a month, and the year before that, I spent literally almost a week there. So I've been all around the country. I've been to the several major cities, of course, Barcelona, Madrid, Seville included. So I think I'm well enough to speak on how amazing Spain is of a country, because I feel like it gets slept on. I think a lot of brothers out there, a lot of travel people out there, they explore places like, France, Italy, Germany, all these other places. And even for my passport bros out there, you guys love Colombia and you love Brazil. And of course, Thailand, the Philippines, those are usually the countries that get the most focused. But I want to put some attention on Spain, because I think Spain is criminally underrated. I think it's one of the best countries in the world. And I'm going to tell you guys why it is. So number one is the lifestyle. So the lifestyle in Spain is very similar to the lifestyle in Latin America, to where it's very laid back. People out there look like they're happy. They look like they're having fun. They live longer. They enjoy life more. In Spain, it's not about work, grind, hustle. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because I like to grind and I like to work. But I think the work to life balance out in Spain is perfect. In fact, if anything, I think they live life more than they work out there, because they have a thing called siesta out in Spain, where I believe it's from 12 o'clock or so all the way up until like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, where they shut down all the businesses. They go to eat and then they go to sleep, or they have drinks and then they go back to work for a little bit and then they're done with the day. And they do this every day. And I think that's a cool concept, the fact that they take life more seriously and that they appreciate life and that they always value life over work. I also like the fact that they appreciate and value family over there. So family is very big in Spain. In fact, Spain was voted as one of the best places in the world to raise a family, to raise a child, because it's such a good support system out there. First of all, it's safe, which we're going to get to later. But another thing is the neighbors all watch out after one another. They all care for one another. They all know each other. It's not like America, for example, where you do talk to your neighbors, but depending on the neighborhood and the place you're from, most people don't really talk to each other. Out in Spain is a very social lifestyle, to where you're going to meet a lot of people. You're going to talk to a lot of people. They love meeting people out there. They're social butterflies in Spain. But the lifestyle in Spain is great. It's all about living in the present, all about enjoying the moment. And I think that's a great thing. But speaking of the people, like I said, they're social butterflies in Spain. They love to talk out there. So if you're not a social person, I don't know if Spain's the one for you. I'm not going to say all good things about Spain here, but if you're not into socializing, don't go to Spain, because they love to socialize out there. Okay, so they're going to go out of their way to speak to you. If you go into a taxi or Uber, they're mostly going to speak to you. Like, it's a very social environment out there. They're very touchy-feely. They might kiss you on the cheek, man or woman. It's a little bit different out there. Spanish people are very nice for the most part. Of course, I did meet a couple rotten apples, but it's like that anywhere. But for the most part, Spanish people will go out of the way to make sure that you're well off, that you're well, and even if you don't understand Spanish, a lot of them do understand English or speak English, and they'll meet you halfway, so that way they can be able to communicate and assist you. Another thing that people don't realize about Spain is very, very, very diverse. You have people from all around Latin America that have gone to Spain or have moved to Spain. I'm talking about people from the Dominican Republic, where I'm from, where my family's from. I met a bunch of Dominicans out there, especially in Madrid and Barcelona, especially Madrid. I met a lot of Dominicans. Heck, you even have Asian people that live out there. You have like dark skinned people, African people from Africa. You have a lot of Muslim, Arab people. You have a bunch of different type of people out there. And that's what I love about Spain. It's become a lot like a melting pot over there in Spain. And I understand a lot of people are going to have criticisms about Spain. Like a lot of people say that Spain's very racist. And I do understand that. And I didn't really encounter any racism out there, but I have seen videos about racism in Spain. And let me tell y'all something, man. If you guys think that Spain's the only racist country in the world, or the only country that has racism in it, you're dead wrong, my friend, because every country has racism. France, Germany, every single country you can think of. Heck, even the Dominican Republic that I was just mentioning has racism, to where if you're dark skinned, even if you're Dominican, they're treating you differently. Okay, so every country has racism to an extent. So enough is enough for the whole cancel Spain propaganda, where you guys are trying to cancel Spain just because you saw a couple videos of a couple Spanish people being racist towards dark-skinned people or Arab people. But besides that, Spanish people have to be one of the nicest people I met in all of Europe. They will go out of the way to make sure that you have a great trip, you have a great stay. They're great hospitality, super sweet people. They'll go out of the way for you. Number 3 is Spain is very affordable, especially if you're going on a trip. It is very affordable compared to other European countries, especially a country like France, Italy, Switzerland. These type of places are a bit more expensive depending where you're going. Spain, across the board for the most part, unless you're in Barcelona full time, is very affordable. And you're able to go to the best places. So if you want to go to the best restaurants, the best bars, the best clubs, you can. I also believe that the clothes, like shopping in Spain, is a lot cheaper. So stuff that you would find in America that would be expensive, you'd probably find it cheaper out in Spain. Not sure why, but everything's just so much cheaper out in Spain. I remember going out to a bar, and we're going to get to the bars later. I remember going out to a bar with Irina. And literally, I think I only spent $50 that night. $50. And I had a bunch of drinks. Since when did you guys spend $50? When was the last time that you guys spent $50 in bars over here in America? You'll probably go to one bar here in America, and it's not that great, and you'll be spending well over $100 just for yourself. In Spain, you can literally go to a restaurant, have a nice meal for $30. Maybe a little bit more, maybe less, depending on what you get, but you're going to have a good experience in a good place for very cheap. On top of that, if you're trying to live in Spain, it's not that much money to stay here on a monthly basis, especially if you stay away from Barcelona, because Barcelona is considered the most expensive city in all of Spain. If you're staying in Madrid, Seville, anywhere else, you're looking at probably $800 to $1,000 a month for rent. Out in America, you're spending $1,500, $2,000 minimum. So it's much cheaper to stay here in Spain than what it is in America. You get more bang for your buck here. And I'm talking about staying in a nice apartment with a bunch of balconies, nice view of the city. You have a washer. You may have a dryer, because I know dryers are a little bit of a rare thing here in Spain, but it does exist. You'll have everything that you need, everything you have in America, and then some, for much cheaper, more bang for your buck over here. It's more affordable anywhere you go. But number 4 is extremely important to me, and that is safety. Spain, for the most part, is extremely safe. It's probably one of the most safest countries I've ever been to in my life. I literally walked in the streets of Madrid, the capital of Spain. Usually capitals are very dangerous in most countries, depending where you're going. Madrid has to be one of the safest capitals I've ever been to. And I've been all around Madrid. In fact, like I was telling y'all before, I walked the streets of Madrid with Irina by ourselves at 4 a.m. in the morning. I'm talking about a long walk too, because Europe, everyone walks everywhere. It's a very walkable city. So we literally walked from the club all the way, which I think the club was around the Gran Via area, the Gran Via Puerta del Sol area, I think it was. Walked all the way from there to La Latina, which was like a 20-30 minute walk in the dark, 4 a.m. in the morning. Nothing happened to us. Nothing. I didn't feel like there was someone out to get us or someone trying to rob us or anything like that. My guard was completely down. and I was not used to it because in America my guard is always up. Sometimes when I go to other foreign countries, especially in Latin America, my guard is a little bit up, but I didn't feel like anyone was trying to really scam us like that, or anybody was trying to rob us or mug us or do anything to us. I felt totally safe in Madrid. And the same thing goes for most of Spain. The only place you guys need to watch out for a little bit is Barcelona, because there's a huge pickpocketing culture out there. In fact, it's considered the pickpocket capital of the world, especially in Europe. So guys, be very careful out in Barcelona. Keep your things zipped. Do not have your money out there like that. Don't make yourself a target, because in Barcelona you can get pickpocketed. But otherwise than that, for the most part, Spain is very safe. Number 5 is the beauty of Spain. Spain has everything: mountains, cities, beaches, any type of environment that you want. The architecture is phenomenal, especially in Seville. Seville has to be one of the most beautiful and charming cities I've ever been to in my life. In fact, you guys can check out the full thing on my vlog, Against All Odds, episode 13 and 14 were both filmed in Seville. You guys can see Seville for yourselves, how beautiful the architecture is. It's almost like you're back in time in a sense. But at the same time, what I love about Spain, and Spain's like this in almost every major city, is sure, they have a lot of their charming old school architecture, right, from back in the day, but they also have a lot of modern things as well. For example, in Seville, they have something that's called the Setas de Sevilla, which is this beautiful wooden tourist attraction where you can literally go on top of it and get beautiful views of the whole city of Seville. Valencia also has a lot of nice things you guys can visit that's super modern. In fact, a lot of shows were shot in Valencia. And the same thing goes with cities like Madrid, Barcelona. It's like they have that balance of tradition and amazing architecture from back in the day, but also have a lot of modern things on top of that, to where you feel like, wow, this is a very good balance of old and new. And number 6, and the last one, is the food, the restaurants, and the nightlife. All right, if you're talking about food, you're talking about literally one of the best places for food in the whole entire world, especially in Europe. I mean, I'm not saying it's Italy caliber. All right, Italy, I think, stands above most countries in Europe, but Spain is definitely in that top 5. Because Spain, you have paella, you have tapas, which is basically these little tiny appetizers that you can eat. So what I like about tapas is you can get a bunch of them. You can literally get 10 to 20 of them. All right, so we're talking fried calamari, clams, any type of seafood you want, anything like that, wings, anything like that, in small portions, a bunch of different ones, and you get to try every single one. So you guys know how you're in a restaurant and you're like, I don't know what to get. I kind of want this, but I want that, and I want that, and I want this, and I want that. Well, guess what? In Spain, they have tapas. You can literally try everything you want on the menu. But, you know, these little small portions that you could just eat, right? It's not these big, you know, entrees, but small portions. You can literally eat them, and it's a good time, and it's cheap, very affordable, as I said before. So not only are the Spanish dishes amazing, but on top of that, they also do have a lot of American food there as well, but with their own little spin on it. And I think that's kind of cool. And of course, sangria. If you're going to Spain, make sure to try some sangria and everything that they have. The wine over there is phenomenal out in Spain. The seafood is great out in Spain if you're into seafood. And of course, the nightlife. The nightlife is top notch. I will say not many countries in the world, especially in Europe, can hold a candle to Spain. Spain has Ibiza, Spain got Barcelona, Spain got Madrid, and let me not get started on the rest of the cities out in Spain, okay? But those are the main 3 that Spain are known for. And let me tell y'all, man, Barcelona is considered the Miami of Europe. And then you have Ibiza, which is one of the party capitals of the world, where all these big DJs and artists go to on an annual basis in order to perform. So if you guys want party life, I'm talking about literally you party all day, all night, all day, all night, like that song, and then you end off the day or the night of partying at the beach, watching the sunrise. There's nothing better than that, man. Like, literally, people party in the beach, people party in the street, people dancing in the street, people going everywhere, girls going crazy. As girls gone wild out in Spain. You know, and that's another thing, is Spanish women are so beautiful. And not only are you dealing with Spanish women, but you're also dealing with women from all around Europe and all around the world. So you have everybody up in there having a good old time. So not only does Spain have the great lifestyle, the laid back lifestyle with the siesta and everything, everyone valuing life a lot more and appreciating the present and living in the moment, but it's also very safe. The people are very nice and very diverse. The food is great. It's extremely affordable in Spain compared to most countries. And then on top of that, the nightlife and everything else is fantastic, top notch. So why would you not want to visit or even try to even live in a country like Spain when they have almost everything checked off on the checklist? It's unbelievable that people skip over Spain but go to other countries in the world. And hey, if you guys don't want to try out Spain, then so be it. I'll keep the secret to myself. I really love Spain. It's a country I'm constantly thinking about it because I love it that much. But I just thought I would stop gatekeeping this information and share it with y'all and let y'all know that Spain is the place to be, man. Spain is really that place to be. And if you guys want to go there at a good time, make sure to go there. Springtime, summertime, it does get a little hot, but summertime, a lot of people there, or the fall. So kind of the shoulder seasons or the summer, and you'll have a fantastic time over there. You will not regret it. So guys, give Spain a try. It is one of my favorite countries in the world. And your boy's going to keep making more traveling videos like this. If you guys want a particular video for me to cover, please put it in the comment section. I would love to hear it. I do have a Patreon that's up with exclusive content. I have interviews there with a lot of amazing people from all around the world, and I'll keep dropping more and more amazing videos on there that's exclusive to my members there. So if you guys want to see exclusive content, please check out my Patreon. The link is in the bio. You will not regret it. But if I piqued your interest and you want to see more content on Spain, you can check out my Inside Spain live stream or even my Against All Odds series. So that way you can see more about Spain. But thank you so much. Subscribe, like, your boy's out.